the Donald Sterling situation.
Yeah.
He ended up losing his team.
Right.
Over what he said on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear what happened with the Atlanta Hawks?
Nah. See, I'm all out the loop. Wow.
Okay. So the owner or the co-owner, I'm not exactly sure, of the Atlanta Hawks, Bruce Levinson, an email that he sent last year had come out. And one of the things he said was, my theory is that, his theory is that the black crowd at the game scared away the whites. And there's simply not enough affluent black fans to build a significant ticket base.
Mm.
So now he's selling the team because these statements came out.
Mm.
Basically saying that white people are scared to go to Atlanta Hawks games because the black people are scared of the white.
It's a lot of black people at Atlanta Hawks games, though. That's for sure. That's for sure. But yeah, that's a touchy subject because I feel like it's present out here. I think it's just starting to get uncovered. Like it's just, I think it happens more than we know. You know what I mean? And people try to act like race don't exist, but it does. You know what I'm saying? And we all are different in our own way. You know what I'm saying? So I think now it's just people just being forced to have to deal with it. Like it's just reality. Reality is hard sometimes.
I mean, have you experienced racism at the NBA level?
Not in the sense of like just blatant like racism. Nah, but I mean, look at me. I get on a plane like this morning, and you don't think everybody in first class was looking at me like, oh, he must rap, play basketball, do something. What he sitting in first class for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it happens from time to time. But.
I mean, the way I dress, I show up to the first class line. They're like, "Sir, the coach line is over
You
there."
know what I'm saying?
And it's like, no, I'm actually in first class.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm not wearing a suit, but
Yeah.
I can afford to be in first class.
Yeah, people, they judge, and that's just society.
Once again, I mean, you have an owner of a major sports franchise that has to sell their team because of some comments that are viewed as racist.
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel that this is the way that things should proceed in pro sports?
If you feel that way, you should. I mean, you got to deal with whatever comes with it. Like he said a lot of stuff that on that tape that was real, disrespectful. Yeah. So if that's how he felt about that, it was private. Since it became public, he just had to bite that bullet. But the words did come from him. Yeah. So I think with every action, there's a reaction and a consequence. So
how do you feel about the Atlanta Hawks situation?
That's tough too. I can't see. I'm the type. In order to give you a real answer, I like to be as educated as I can on the topic. But judging from what you told me,
well, let me read a little more for you. And this is an email he was sending to his people that work for him and so forth.
Yeah.
I started looking around our arena during games and noticed the following: it's 70% black. The cheerleaders are black. The music is hip hop. At the bars, it's 90% black. There are a few fathers and sons at the games. We are doing after-game concerts to attract more fans. The concerts are either hip-hop or gospel. Mm. Then I started looking around other arenas, and it's completely different. Even D.C., with its affluent black community, never has more than 15% black audience.
Right. They paying less tickets. I'm paying less money for the tickets or something. I'm just trying to figure it out.
My theory is that the black crowd scared away the whites. And there are simply not enough affluent black fans to build a significant season ticket base.
It's shallow, but it's deep at the same time. I'm sure he feels like that. You know what I mean? Some people feel threatened by black people. That's why I'm asking, are the tickets that they buying less than what the white people are buying? Or is it like
I don't know. Well, he was talking about how there's not a big enough affluent, black population. So he's probably talking about cheaper tickets as opposed to more expensive tickets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm inferring from the email.
Yeah, that's a tough situation, and it's tough to even dig into. Cause like I was telling you earlier, it's real. Like, you know what I mean? People feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's ridiculous to feel like that, but I don't know where he learned who he learned it from and why he feels the way that he feels. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that situation is, every time I hear about it, it just makes me sick to my stomach that people still putting people in categories and treating people, discriminating against racists for whatever.
Yeah.
You would think that we've come to a point where,
We have a black president.
yeah, but at the same time, he gets scrutinized more for being a black president. You know what I'm saying? Like everything he do is like under the microscope and treated like, you know what I mean? So it's, yeah.